Digging with Deej. Have you ever thought about detecting your gardening area? I thought about this, especially when the pandemic hit and the produce prices went through this roof. I decided I was going to have a garden again. I hadn't had a good-sized garden in about 5 years. So this video is going to be what I found metal detecting in my garden areas. I'll try to make it short and sweet. So let me get you turned around and we'll take a garden tour first, and then I'll show you what I found digging in my gardens and metal detecting them. So let's go for a walk. Spinach is coming up real good. I just still haven't gotten the lawn service trained to not blow the grass seed in the bed. I swept up as much of it as I could. The peas are doing real good. They're getting close to starting to climb the fence. But I had to replant in all the bare spots along there. These are different pepper plants. The bleeding heart is beautiful. And it's every bit as big as it was last year, with a few babies added on. This is a combo planter of strawberries and pole beans. And they're getting ready to start climbing. This is a planter of cucamelons, and they take a while to come up. And here is the planter that's going to be climbing pickling cucumbers. I've got, these are the tomatoes I started from seed. One did really good. My lush tomato plant looks wonderful. But there's different types. These two are called mortgage lifter. I don't remember what this, I think these two are lush. This is pineapple. It's a yellow, low acid tomato. That's the lush. I believe that's a lush as well. And then that's Granny Cantrell back there. And then I don't know what this volunteer plant is. I thought it was a melon, now I'm not sure. It's probably a weed. But then you see these, that's all basil. Different kinds of basil planted in there from seed. My rhubarb, I'm going to get ready to start cutting that back and freezing it. Got strawberries all in here. And asparagus. And I have some more pole beans planted there. This is my raised bed for my peppers. All my different kinds of pepper plants. All different colors of the rainbow. And then I have carrots. Different kinds of carrots. Mainly Parisian carrots planted on each side. Okay, this is my first batch of sweet corn. Right here. And I'll be planting my second and third batch, so that it doesn't come all at once. These are kidney beans. These are zucchinis. There's one there and two there. I don't get that. There should be one in the middle somewhere. And then these are another type of dry bean. It's an heirloom variety. Red onions and sweet onions. I planted those first, and I just planted those. So there's one that's got green coming up too. So those should be popping. Those should be ready to harvest by the end of summer, and they should be big. My potted plants are doing great. My snow peas are climbing up the trellis that I made, the tower. This is thyme. That's doing really well. This is a type of squash. It's a round squash. That's doing good. I planted this purple pepper in with the lettuce because the lettuce just didn't do well. And I believe that's basil down there. I forgot to label that one. And the radishes are almost ready to harvest. Look how big they are. They're getting there. And then, of course, my curly parsley. And my Tanner banana. Here she is, the wonder dog. Here's some more sweet onions. My chives are blooming. Something you may not know about chives is the flowers are even edible. So I'm going to be cutting this all back and mincing it up tiny, and then adding a teeny bit of water to ice cube trays, and then filling the ice cube trays with this, freezing it, and then putting it in a Ziploc bag. You can just add it to your recipes. More Parisian carrots, more spinach, and these are my red skin potatoes. Now, as these grow, you got to keep adding dirt. They're kind of like tomatoes. They grow roots out of their stems. And on the end of each root will be some potatoes. These were slow to sprout, and that one really shot up. So I'm going to have to fill these up with more dirt. But you just keep filling it with dirt until it gets to the top. Then you just let it go nuts. So those are... In digging up all the flower beds and digging up the ground, this is what I found, because I also metal detected the big garden too. Everywhere I put a garden bed, a raised bed, or any of my garden beds, I metal detected and dug around, and this is what I found in my backyard. Horseshoe, 3 mason jar lids, copper piping. That looks like a shard of a green striped yellowware bowl. This is porcelain. You can see how it's got layers. And this is china. Something that was embossed. 1 cork top. All these shards. This was a beautiful shard. Look at the designs on that. I don't know what it was, but it was something. And this was pressed glass, almost Vaseline glass color. And piece of cobalt, all different colors. Giant hunk of coal. Bottom of, I guess, a mason jar, but it's the number 9. They put a line underneath so you could tell if it was a 6 or a 9. Clamshell, and I'm not near any rivers or big lakes. Some kind of a lid to something. Copper wire. A modern drill. Modern nail. Gotta find that pull tab. A plastic cigar tip. Wing nut. Tire weight. A button. And a handle. Like a door handle or gate handle or something. So, oh, and the coolest thing of all, the fork. So I was real happy with what I found in my gardening project. I started gardening because that was when we were in total lockdown. I couldn't even go to my permissions and metal detect. But plus, the prices are outrageous for fresh produce. I thought, this is nuts. I hadn't grown a good sized garden in over 5 years, so I've got a good sized one this year. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your support. I love your comments. Please like and share, and maybe that will help my channel grow. And thank you for watching. My Mother's Day presents have arrived. Dirt. This is Chad's friend, Phil. He's helping him. And there's my son, Chad. Brought me dirt for Mother's Day for my garden. Filling the 2 galvanized raised beds. And then this one I didn't want filled up all the way.